Good morning, my police friends. Again, I wish that we were there to be able to see you in person a lot more than we've been able to do here in the past. But this is Captain Boone. Just want to share with you a short devotional thought today that hopefully will give you some encouragement. And it's taken from the Old Testament, the book of Ezekiel, and it's chapter 22, in verse 30. And it's a wonderful principle that I think describes where you are right now, what you're being called to do right now, and that is to stand in the gap. This was a bad time in the Jewish history. Their rebellion against God was extremely strong. God was getting ready to cast judgment upon them unless something was to take place, something was to change. And so in this, he speaks to the people and he says, I look for someone among them who would build up the wall and stand before me in the gap on behalf of the land. So I would not have to destroy it, but I found no one. But we see throughout the Bible uh, the concept of remnants, that there's been times in church history, Old Testament history, human history, that in every nation, be it the church, be it history, whatever the case may be, where things got pretty bad. And from a biblical standpoint, this is what we're seeing here. The people were turning so far from God. God was in a place of, I'm going to cast some pretty serious judgment upon them that could bring them to near ruin, unless there's someone that can stand in the gap, unless there's a remnant that can be found. Just a few people who can stand in the gap during this time period that can bring forth and restore this righteousness back to the people. This has so much implication for us because as we go through any type of storms, any type of trials, any type of changes, particularly the political climate that we see today in America, that this is the call. Who will stand in the gap? Who will stand in the gap and be a remnant that stands for freedom, for capitalism, for whatever the cases may be? And when it comes to you, the question is, who stands in the gap for law and order? Who stands in the gap for civility, that we do not fall into chaos? And so this is the great challenge for us in what I do, but also in what you're doing, that you are called for such a time as this, and you are standing in the gap for this community, uh, for the state, for this nation, literally, as maybe a remnant that may be decreasing, may increase, but for civility, for law and order, for that which is right, for righteousness. So I just want to encourage you to continue to stand your ground, continue to do your best. But I just prayed this morning, God, encourage each one of our police officers. Just encourage them today in their jobs, in their life. And I pray that He'll do just that for you. Thank you for everything that you're doing. And again, the chaplains exist for you. So in any way, shape, or form we can help you, please let us know. Thanks so much. Chaplain Boone signing off.